just him, Drake, and what you call it. That's either here nor there. Let's we get into it, fellas. Get my man Sauce some
Yeah,
rest.
yeah.
My boy Tank, he could see me 2020 vision.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it's 2020, but it's coming back.
You all
It's
right,
coming
man?
back.
Nah,
I'm looking
yeah,
at you
nah.
now.
man.
Nah, he ain't all
Hemorrhagic
right.
conjunctivitis.
What the fuck is that?
Hey
Bloody
man, it's
tears.
pink eye that makes your
Bloody
eyes
tears.
bleed.
How you get that? You in that Wakanda, motherfucker?
You
Yeah.
know, he was down, he was, diving deep. He ain't had no business down there past the belly button.
Yeah.
But, them fucked around and, you wanted something new. There's some new shit out there for you.
Hey,
Oh man, you got
real
that. That's
talk,
that
man.
Dora Milaje, man.
Hey
You look-
man, I caught that. I took a shower here at work. That goddamn non-potable water.
Hell yeah, that'll do it.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
man.
You ever look in that tank? You
Uh,
ever look in that tank?
you should.
I haven't looked in this one, but like I already,
Shit all floating
already-
in that motherfucker.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You want to live off the grid? Okay.
God
Yeah,
damn.
he getting his body used to that shit.
There's a difference between living off the
Yeah,
grid and living on a
and that
goddamn
shit.
military base.
Yeah, that
So-
non-potable water something else, man. That shit ain't no
Yeah.
good for you.
Make your ass take a
Mhm.
shower in 2 seconds.
We
Done.
looked in that tank. What the fuck is floating in there? But you like, man, fuck it. I'd rather have a shower than nothing over this bitch.
Mm.
That sand be all caked up in your balls and shit.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. We living better now.
Coochie sweater now.
Come on, man.
Damn, man, you look bad.
Yeah, it's a lot better. It's a lot better than what it was, man.
I had some. You know what though? I had some shit when I was over there. I got some shit in my eye too, man. They gave me this cream because my whole eye was like pussed over. I had
Mhm.
pus and shit coming all hanging, and it was like a little, little. What is it? What do they call that shit, man? I can't think of it.
Now,
but
wasn't
yeah,
a sty.
no, it wasn't the sty. You know what I mean? It was a little film over my eye, though, man. I was like, fuck. It was like, take this cream, put this in your eye.
Yeah, one of them cloudy ass eyes, like
Put it in
like
your
Uncle
eye.
Ruckus.
Nah, it was like some shit in my, like some nasty shit. When I came out of there, man, when I was in Walter Reed, they was treating me because I had like some kind of, I don't know if it was a parasite or some bacteria in my lungs from the sand. Like that shit, that sand got shit in it. It's fucked up over there, man.
Yeah,
We ain't supposed
yeah.
to be over there. That's the motherfuckers that's raised over there, got all that bullshit.
Got that immune system built up for bloody tears.
Yeah, but it's better. It's better that than being over in India, man.
Man,
Oh,
he showed me that hole, whatever. I forget where you were at, man. You showed me that poop hole. You're like, nigga, that's the toilet.
Yeah,
I was like, man, hell
Yeah.
hell no. I can't squat and do all that and push at the same time.
man,
No,
look.
no, dog. I be in there like your homeboy. Ain't gonna say his name. Who like to strip down naked every time he poop in public. Yeah,
Yeah,
I will never forget
That's-
that fucking story, man. But go ahead.
That's
man.
more common than people know, man. Like a lot of people
I
get butt
never
naked to
heard
shit.
of that shit, man. I got a dude who was in the Navy, and he said since he's been in the Navy, he only used the bathroom sitting down, no matter what. A few years being in the Navy, it was like, man, I don't, I always sit down when I go to the bathroom. I
yeah,
was
it's
like,
the Navy.
what? He's like, yeah, man, it's just, years of being in service, and that
I
happened.
do if
But
I
then-
know I'm a piss everywhere and don't feel like cleaning it up. I have like 12 streams in the morning. I'm like, man, I don't feel like wiping all this shit up. And
Nah, it was just his man explained it to me, and I was like, dude, you a teacher? You imagine, the motherfucker getting in there and there's a fire drill or something, he butt ass naked, jacket off, tie, all that shit off, and he
I don't
butt ass
like-
naked in the bathroom.
I don't like shitting with a shirt on. I hate that shit. My wife was like, you got to get butt naked. I go with that motherfucker. I take.
That's what he said. He said he one time he got some on there, and ever since then he's like he just get. Man, hit the tape, man. Hit the tape, man. Put your shirt on, man. You look like some chicken that need to be fried, boy. You better get some sun.
I hear what he just said. By all means, you know you gotta put 3 on it, put me on it, Ali and E on it. Sean Diddy Combs. I'm sorry. Fuck out of here. We ain't hearing that shit, nigga. MIT brothers arrested for stealing 25 million in crypto. Full pardon for bail and murder. This that bullshit. This that ass shit. AT&T sat phones. Yeah. They gonna charge y'all like a motherfucker. Something to be proud of. PhD grad student Sam Tang. Red Lobster files
Bye-bye.
bankruptcy. No more them
Bye-bye.
cheese biscuits.
Man, that's all it's about for me, fam.
Man.
Yeah.
And Youngstown's own 3 PMD. And like we always do about this time, anything that comes out of my mouth, the quartermaster's mouth, do not represent the views and opinions of one mister. You already know his goddamn name. DJ LOH on the ones and twos, White Knight. Shout out to DJ LOH on the ones and twos. Shout out to 3 p.m. Kiki. Nine. This cocaine. Drizzy and the whole goddamn Youngstown. Let's fight this motherfucking evil. Oh, and can't forget the legend. I know he finna be like, yeah, motherfucker. Can't forget the legend who made the music for all this shit. Let's get it. Tune in at 3030.
All right, man. Let's get into
Man,
the topic of what's up, man?
Nah, man. I can't look at this dude, man.
Yeah, quit. Don't say nothing else, man. Don't say nothing, man. Be all right. You'll be all right, man. We'll push through. All right, man. Let's get into Puffy Combs. Yeah, there's no coming back from that, fam. I mean, you did what you did. You tried to apologize, but too little, too late, my man. Can't apologize for that shit. You kept making around saying that all these allegations was false. You know, it's just a money grab. But apparently, bro, you like to put hands and feet on women, man.
Well, you know, they were saying that this shit was, this was that incident when they said she tried to steal, like, I guess 10K or 100,000 in a watch. I mean, at the end of the day, man, we knew this.
Call that shit her fight purse.
Right. At the end of the day, man, you know, we all heard the stories about this dude, and we all know what time it was. And so this is not shocking. You know what I mean? This is not shocking. We knew this cat was fucked up. But she got 30 million for this. You know,
Yep.
she got 30 million. So there's, you know, that's her justice. You know, I'm much like other people. I'm like, this was 2016. You know, what happened before that this shit didn't get out? You know, seems to me like somebody was holding this tape for just the right time. You know what I mean?
I'm sure there's others, man. It's just a matter of who's gonna pay for it. You know, I know it got dropped on not TMZ. Was it TMZ or CNN? Somebody dropped it first, but yeah, man. He can't get charged for this or whatever. I guess he settled everything with that lawsuit.
Yeah,
and,
she wanted 30. Yeah.
I guess I'm sure there has to be other footage. Somebody, you know, got some shit on him, and like you said, it just looked like it was planned. You know, to go ahead and drop this on him. Like, okay, now he's officially done after the settlement. Could you imagine, like, the night before his lawyer and her lawyer talking, and then the lawyer get the videotape, like, oh, bro, double that 30, fam, double that 30.
It's one of those things Professor Griff talked about. I think at this point, you know, because let's think, before the tape came out, she came out with what we know now to not be allegations and to be the truth, that this motherfucker was whipping on her. You know, then we start hearing that he possibly did some things to Kim Porter. They had other women coming out saying he did some shit. They got dudes coming out saying that he was, you know, he was making them the first gentleman of his household. You know,
New Mr. Bentley. Yeah.
you know, they said Bentley was bending it over with that umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Like, You know, they said it, you know, it's been a lot of shit said about him. It's been books written. Dance with the Devil by Mark Curry, some things in Ronin Rose, Have Gun Will Travel to Death Row story about him. So none of this shit is shocking. It damn sure is fucked up. It's very much so fucked up. I think the visuals. But like Griff said, man, I think what it is what Griff said is they're trying to ruin him publicly now. They're trying to turn the public on it. It's one thing to hear shit, it's one thing to hear accusations, but when you get the visual of this shit, it's kind of like what's the brother's name, man? That uh uh whooped his wife's ass in the elevator, man. Lost
Ray
his football.
Rice.
Ray Rice. You know, it was one thing to say that it happened, and again, that had came out he had already been Ray Rice had already been punished for that, man. Like a year earlier or some shit like that, and then the video come out and everybody is like, oh shit. It's kind of like, you know, when the whole George Floyd thing happened, you know, these things aren't isolated incidents, but when you see it visually, it sends a shock to the body. So you know, seeing this, man, it's a lot of people are coming after this motherfucker, rightfully so. I hear people saying, "Oh, the timing and all that." Yeah, the timing is suspicious, but the fuck, he still did it. He's still a piece of shit ass person. You know what I mean? I think Puff, instead of coming with these bullshit ass fake apologies and all of this acting and looking off, talking about some, I'm a different man and I look to God. You've been doing the God shit your whole career. You know, I think take your billionaire money and go the fuck off somewhere and shut up. Just disappear, man. Just go somewhere, you know, be quiet. The same shit that we all said OJ should have did. Take your little bread, go somewhere, and don't be heard from me. And shut your dumb fucking son up, cause he's not helping you any. Cause this happened. This shit dropped right after his son released that bullshit ass diss track.
Yeah.
You know, the 50. You know, you're not gonna change the public's perception, and it's not just perception. You're a pretty awful fucking human being, man. You know, so all of this shit about I'm sorry, and you know, you sorry for it, 2024. Nah, brother, take you and Ruben Studdard and get the fuck out of here. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
Oh man, what you got? I don't know why you throw Ruben in there. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, you remember he
Nah,
said he was sorry for 2004. This is my sorry for 2024, and I ain't gonna whoop a bitch ass no more. Yeah, nigga, no, it's too late for that. It's too late.
Okay.
But my bad. Go ahead, Cuddy.
No, I think this is the tip of the iceberg, man.
Yeah,
Because if you look at all of the allegations that's been said about Diddy since the 90s. I mean, it's the shooting in the club with Sean and J-Lo. I mean,
Yeah.
we can go
come on,
back a
man.
long ways,
Hmm.
and there's always some fuckery around this dude's name.
Yeah,
You know, for just this, not saying it's like a simple assault, but this is small in comparison to some of the things that he's been accused of
there you
over
go.
the
Well, we
years.
can go back to the
And
shooting in Vegas and the whole
yeah,
park thing, to him with Keefe D.
There you
yeah,
go.
Yeah, he's been dirty for a minute, and now somebody caught his ass on video. Well, the hotel caught him on video, and somebody was like, "Oh, take that. That is Diddy.
Yeah,
Got him."
but
And
yeah.
yeah,
you
Yeah.
know the thing. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Cuddy. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I'm out of all of the people this can happen to, it can happen to a more fucked up individual, and I'm
Right.
glad it's happening. The character assassination, because I've never liked Diddy. I'd never liked the way this motherfucker talked, the way he danced.
No.
I don't like the way he looks. I've always thought he was real suspect, you know,
okay,
around his artist.
yeah,
I've always hated Diddy. I've hated his music. I hated what he did to Biggie. Like, I don't know. I
I
feel
got you.
vindicated now that all this shit is coming out. I've always had a bad feeling about this dude, and I'm glad his character is being assassinated, and they're taking his money, and hopefully he dies broke, alone, and
Alle-
bootyless.
allegedly, yeah.
You said bootyless.
Yeah,
You're gonna die craving ass.
yeah.
Oh, that's a new one. That's a new one.
Listen, man. I mean,
Oh man,
it's 100 though, man. Like I'm telling you, when I read Mark Curry's book, and I'm guilty, I just bought his. I bought the last album because it's a certain sound that I like. But when you listen to Mark, when you read Mark Curry's book and some of the shit that he was saying that this cat did, not paying motherfuckers, or lowballing these motherfuckers, piggybacking them, like he did one time when Mary J came out the studio, he brought the locks in on on her session, which made her pay more money. uh all that bad boy shit. All of that was costing these people money. Like they couldn't use the shit without him being in the fucking samples. You know, just all the things you hear about, man. Uh, just an awful fucking person, man. All of these people like, oh well, what's the timing? And they covering up. No, whether they covering up shit or not, and I hear people saying like, we all gonna get looked at with this as far as brothers, and there's truth in that to a certain point. But I'm not one of the people that's like, oh well, the timing is suspect. No, this motherfucker is finally getting his just dues. He been getting away with the shit for too long. And again, in Mark Curry's book, Mark Curry said that his fucking handlers have been tired of him because he was always doing some shit. He just kept making money. They've been tired of him because he could never just be quiet and make the bread. But you know, like I
All right.
said, he's just dudes happening, man.
Did it done. All right, man.
Yeah.
Let's get off
But I
the
will
bad boy
say this
wagon.
one more time. Let me just say this real quick, then I'm gonna go. Yeah, yeah, I know. Hey, man, ladies, bigger is not always better, and it's not always greener on the other side. I'm not blaming her for this incident, um, but at the same time, she had a dude that loved her, and he ain't with her to this day, but he still speak of her with reverence. And I'm speaking of Ryan Leslie. He that Me and You shit was Ryan. That album was Ryan. And he took her to a studio session with Diddy because Diddy heard the song and liked it. And again, he walked out with no artist and no bitch. And so, you know, you found the cat that you thought could take you to the next level. You didn't release another album and you got your ass whooped on the regular.
Okay.
Ladies, hey, so,
Hey, what do you
I'm
think
glad
about
she's happy now.
50 Cent and his Netflix
Documentary.
documentary?
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Fifth knew shit for a long time.
He
He
said he's going
always
to
used to
put
say
out.
shit.
He already sold it to Netflix. He said he's going to need more what you call it, more series. He's like, oh shit, what I already have, it's already in the can.
Yeah.
I could do more. So he sold the first batch is done. Netflix was the highest bidder. He was going through a bidding war behind the scenes through all this shit. I thought he was playing when he was talking about this damn docu series.
Man,
Oh, it's a
look.
it's a wrap. He just sold it to Netflix. He's about to make a mint.
I mean, we listen, man. People should have been like, "What the fuck is up with him wanting to party with Fab?"
Yeah, I mean, we,
I
we all
want,
we all saw that.
I
50.
want to,
This is why 50
I
been on
want to
his
party.
neck the whole time. Talking about, what do you mean you want to take me shopping?
Right?
And
What
50
the
took
fuck
it
did this
as
nigga just say?
50 took it as not just a dude coming after him, but kind of like, you think I'm broke? Why you offering to take me shopping, motherfucker? I got money. Why would you ask another grown man to go buy him some clothes?
Nah, I don't
But
think he.
then he took it that way and he took it the other way. Like, this
That's what
motherfucker
I was
being
about to
sweet.
say.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
said,
like
it's both with 50. And ever since then, 50 been on his bumper.
the fuck you think I can?
You
He
think I can't afford my own fucking clothes? He was like, nah, daddy, I just want to take you shopping. And he probably was like, daddy.
Daddy, the fuck you
Okay.
talking about?
Okay.
I beat
But
your ass. I'm from Queensbridge. No, I'm from Queens. I'm from Jamaica, Queens, not
yeah,
Queensbridge.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Couldn't happen to a more deserving, better person. Fuck him.
Get his ass off.
Mhm.
Get his ass out of here. All right, brother Tank. This one, man,
Oh,
I always ask you when I start my crypto journey, and I was asking you questions like, man, can this shit be manipulated? And what you told me, like, of course it can. And you got these two brothers, MIT grads, and yeah, they hacked the system in how many seconds?
12
12.
seconds. 12
12
seconds.
fucking seconds.
But there's a lot of these possible, I don't know if you would call them exploits, but when you get into the decentralized finance space, especially with blockchain and running computer code, there's some things that are possible that have been outlawed in the traditional finance space. So, like here, we have arbitrage bots. So you can have multiple exchanges with the same asset. So let's say Ethereum sits at Binance and it also sits at KuCoin. And the price will be different slightly, just depending on trading. So if there is a like $1 price difference, you can actually write a computer code that borrows $10 million and buys these assets on two different exchanges and just takes that price difference. So if you're borrowing, $10 million, you have that $1 price difference, and just instantaneously you've created an arbitrage, and you get to pocket the difference. So that type of exploit or code is called a flash loan, done with an arbitrage bot, and it's perfectly seems perfectly legal. I'm not quite sure how these brothers got in trouble, but get used to it. Get used to
slick.
Things like this happening in the DeFi space.
And this is why people were scared of crypto, because I knew it could be manipulated. And you was just like, well, anything that's man-made can be manipulated. I was like, okay. And especially in this space, because they don't have there's no regulation as of right now. But I guess they got caught because the money was in an offshore account or something like that, or they found them. As fast as they stole it, they found these two brothers who pretty much this was their wheelhouse. And and
one of the brothers had a Bachelor of Science in Engineering, Science and Electrical, or no, Science and Computer Engineering, and another one was had an aeronautics degree. So these are some smart motherfuckers, but
just like you think we could do this? I know we can do this. Watch
and
this.
they did it, but y'all also got 20. Y'all about to get 20 though. So was it worth it?
No, but think about it. What about the shit that they don't know they did? Because if they just got this for 12 seconds, what about the other shit they've been working on? This was just like the main run up. What about the other attempts? It was like, oh shit, man, we didn't pocket, $250,000. Maybe a couple mil, and just stacked it somewhere else. Maybe put it in some Bitcoin, and it's just chilling somewhere. But this 25 in 12 seconds, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking they got some more money stashed somewhere else. They just got caught for this 12-second shit.
Fuck, hey, listen, it ain't worth 20.
Hey man, it seems like if you did this, why stay in a place where this is illegal? Like if you have $25 million off a scheme, like why would you stay in a country where this is considered illegal?
They weren't too smart.
Could be anywhere.
That part, because they were doing what we're doing right now in front of that damn screen. Yeah. Damn, I didn't think about that aspect of it. Like, dude, you didn't have to do this in the States. Your knowledge you could transfer that, right? Get your ass on a plane, going over to somewhere in the Middle East, and get busy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You don't fall under that jurisdiction.
The smartest motherfuckers get caught by one dumb thing. Shit. Nigga, I can't transfer this security officer training this shit overseas. Science and computer engineer.
Did y'all do this on the public Wi-Fi?
Oh man, like y'all was just bored, man. Y'all ain't figured none of this shit out.
But think about it like this. I mean, since we're still in a gray area when it comes to cryptocurrency, they might get off, because who has jurisdiction over cryptocurrency? Yeah, either it's a security or it's not. If you look at the SEC, if you deal with like the tax code. Is it actual money or is it technology? So like, are these financial crimes?
They'll find something. They'll
If
stack
it's
some
not
charges.
money, then
They'll
it's
find,
not. You know
they'll
what I mean?
find something. They'll
But
find something.
what I'm saying is that on these technicalities, they might get off because who has jurisdiction over this? You know what I mean?
They create somebody. They create a motherfucking mechanism.
Like you said, they may put it into the, like they broke some tax code, undeclarable funds or something. But like you said, is it money? Is digital currency? Is it actual money that's breaking our finance laws? Because all this shit is still new.
Man, it's gonna be a special division of the IRS called the Crypto Bureau of Investigation.
That part.
And it's one dude now, just for this case. They typing up some laws just for this trial, man.
It's coming, man. Just like Homeland Security. They about to have, crypto homeland or whatever. But
right.
Yeah, it's coming because shit like this, these dudes can transfer all that. And like, we ain't got no money. All we got is Bitcoin.
Right.
We didn't cash in nothing. And like Tank said, that's gray area. That's a technicality because you can't physically. A Bitcoin isn't a coin. Is digital. So yeah, I didn't even think about that part, man. They may get off, man. Probably first time offenders.
Yeah,
and they may end up getting a job.
Yeah, that's the other point too. Yeah, the government does hire a lot of hackers.
Yeah, they're like, we'll reduce all what you work for us now. You got to work that off
for $7.50 an hour just to fuck with y'all.
It's gonna be weird, man, because different cryptocurrencies mean different things.
Yep.
Like Bitcoin is currency, Ethereum is not. Even though it does have a financial aspect to it, like it is worth something. Technically, it's a computer program. It's designed to run computer programs. That's what Ethereum is. It's supposed to run dApps on a blockchain. So,
they'll be okay.
Yeah.
Just, I saw this.
Think so.
I think they'll be fine. They're gonna get a job. They're gonna get a slap on the wrist and like, oh, we can't let these beautiful minds go to waste. We gotta do something with them.
We'll revisit this.
That part. All right, man.
What we got, man? Oh, this
Texas.
Fucking Texas.
You guys remember this?
Yeah. Yeah, because it was a white dude. Yeah.
Barely had to read up on it again. But this is along the lines of what was that motherfucker who went up there and shot that other dude? He went Kyle Rittenhouse. He was 18 and went up there like 2 states away and shot a protester.
Didn't I just go up? Mama dropped him off.
Mama dropped him off with a motherfucking assault rifle, and he shot a protester. He was on the same shit. See, around that time, it was a lot of these cats. You had already had the Proud Boys, and they fucking pineapple shirts. You had who's these other guys, man? You had a few of these different groups up there.
Those dudes in the khakis and the mask and
and they were
churches, all
and they were up at these fucking protests. And they were looking for trouble because, they found his text messages where he said, I may shoot a protester. He was 70 fucking miles at the time. At the time, I forget where he was stationed, but he was sergeant in the army. And he was 70 fucking miles away from where he was stationed, just like Kyle Rittenhouse. And they probably, and they probably used the Rittenhouse trial as a precedence for this fucking trial. Even though I think the difference is in this trial, they tried to argue that the guy the gentleman that he shot never lifted his weapon. But, it's to me, it's a situation of, they found a text. You said, hey, man, I might go shoot some protesters. And you ended up shooting a fucking protester. And the fact that you managed to get off because Tucker Carlson, of all fucking people, was one of the people who pressured Governor Abbott. Yeah, who was one of the people that pressured Governor Abbott. Like, you didn't have to fucking be there if you disagreed with it.
Didn't he shoot the dude from his car?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, dude, you roll up your fucking window and go. Bust him up.
Yeah. This was not I mean, at least in a Rittenhouse situation, you just face to face with this fucking person. Now Rittenhouse, you had a lot of black people that was saying that he was fucking with him. He
Yeah.
actually was pointing his rifle at him. Like this dude was down there. He was doing his little fucking ride sharing side job or whatever, and he went down there. And his contention is the guy raised a weapon at him. They had multiple witnesses that said that the guy never raised his fucking weapon, and that this guy just shot at him. He said all kind of other racist shit before about black folks. And this is what Governor Abbott does. He goes against the jury and a
Full
bunch of other
pardon.
shit. They gave him a full.
Oh,
Not only gave him a full pardon, he returned his rights to bear arms.
yep.
He returned
Texas.
his. Yeah, he gave him his rights to own and carry a firearm back. It's like, come on, bro, come on, man. What message are you sending?
It don't matter. It wasn't even about shit. I guess it wasn't even about race. It's just with gun rights. And I just don't know how to call this one, man. This is just it's fucked up, man. It's fucked a full pardon.
But,
It
mm,
it's making a clear statement that
yeah, go
the
ahead.
United States is against protesting.
Yeah.
And we're seeing this over and over again. Is
Hmm.
that anytime that people are protesting, the media is against it.
Yep.
Now they're letting off people that assault protesters. I mean, hell, even under the Trump administration, we saw law enforcement in unmarked vehicles kidnapping people off the streets, taking
Hmm.
them to undisclosed locations, and just disappearing these people. And even with the one Black Lives Matter guy that defended himself in the middle of the street, they sent a team out to just wipe this motherfucker off the planet. So this is sending a clear message to Americans that you are not allowed to protest and that there will be no kind of punitive or punishment to anyone that causes you harm while you're protesting.
I mean, what you saying is so true. Look at this whole thing with these protesters. This protesting what's going on over in the Middle East. These motherfuckers have been doxxed. They still doxing them.
Yep.
Their plans to fuck with their future employment.
Yeah.
You got fucking Hillary. They didn't dug this bitch up to come out and say, well, they don't know history. They don't know the history of what's going on over there, let alone U.S. history. Period. To be like, so people seeing exactly what's happening. 15,000 children dead. I think 7,000 women. Dead, and you're telling me people don't know exactly what the fuck they're seeing. You get Biden up there talking about, oh, I believe in peaceful protest. People have the right to be heard. But then you see shit like this, man. You see shit like this, man. And so it's kind of one of them fucked up things where, those states' rights, man, is like, it flies in the face of what's right, man.
You see,
Mhm.
also the when a certain group protests, there's protection.
Yeah.
And then when
Mhm.
another group protests, there is no protection. Like, the people with the pointy hats,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
when they out there, they're protected, when they doing
Yeah.
their peaceful protesting. But another
Yeah.
group go out there and you got these knuckleheads who allowed the ride share drive by, and
And the
yeah,
pointy hats, they peaceful protest is talking about other motherfuckers.
right. The
And,
pointy
and
hat
you,
folk,
you know what I'm saying? They talk about, because remember, man, like, somebody I was watching somebody's show and they said that, some of y'all ain't probably never seen the Klan, and I'm like, he was
You
like, dude,
got
I
to.
live in Illinois. I'm like, man, the motherfuckers be in the middle of war and walking down the street
hmm
Yeah.
protesting and shit. You know
hmm
what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like we saw it, but the fact of the matter is, man, they don't even like peaceful protest. They don't even like peaceful protest, but they don't mind when motherfuckers go to the Capitol
yeah,
and start tearing down doors and breaking windows and
yeah,
assaulting police officers and
taking shits in the corner, yeah,
trying to get at politicians, but these same goddamn politicians, because they worried about their base, the fucking whores that they are. Oh, it was just a peaceful protest. It was
right.
just a peaceful protest. Like
that's peaceful, but a guy, on his job, take a knee, he loses his whole career.
he loses his whole
But,
fucking career.
but
Mhm.
you know
You
how
know
that
what I'm
go.
saying?
You know
It,
how
it
that go because that ain't
you know,
peaceful. That was an African ritual,
yeah,
that spooked the country.
yeah.
He put the roots on America on all the sidelines. Every time he did that, he soiled the field. But
Yeah,
you know,
it's amazing, man. Now,
it's not
these,
amazing, man. It's just a blistering observation.
no, and that's what I was about to say. You got people like the BLM as fucked up as they turned out to be. There was something behind that protest. There was so many black men being fucking murdered. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And
Hmm.
I think you had some people that was out there for bullshit, but you had some people that were legitimately out there protesting across all races and creeds. Now these people who were against it, like I said, these were the guys who were out there with weapons. That was their form of protest. The police didn't do nothing to these motherfuckers. Oh,
Right.
we protecting police, we protecting property. So this form of vigilantism is allowed now, is what we're saying, because that's what it is. It's
Hmm.
vigilantism.
Hmm.
These motherfuckers shouldn't have never been allowed anywhere near these protests with weapons,
And
especially
it's
fucking loaded weapons.
and it's been trending up ever since Mr. Zimmerman.
Come
You
on,
know,
man. Come
so
on. The fact that he
that's
got away with it, yeah. So
got away.
what message is
Florida,
this gonna send?
Texas, you know, yeah,
What message is this? What message is Kyle Rittenhouse? All of this shit sends a message, man.
yeah.
What's crazy is like when you look at guys like this, and the many people like him,
Hmm.
they never bring up those terrorism charges. You know,
Yeah.
Ooh,
those shit sticks with you and get you sent to Guantanamo Bay type of shit.
Yeah.
Um,
nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you have people dressed up like the ghost of Confederate soldiers
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
doing things in America today, and they're
Oh,
not being treated as terrorists.
motherfuckers look like Scooby Doo villains. And they not, like you said, they not treated as like terrorists, man.
Hmm.
But in
It's a
this
trip.
one fucking specific group.
Yeah.
One
Yep.
specific group that keeps doing this shit. And when you pointed out, oh, that's reverse rate. No, it ain't reverse shit. Like you just doing it, motherfucker.
Yeah, look at
Oh,
that
it's about
motherfucker
states' rights.
in that outfit.
Right.
Yeah, states' rights.
Yeah, states'
States'
rights.
rights.
So
Okay, man. Get this clown out of here,
yeah,
man.
get them the fuck off the screen, man.
Full pardon. Bullshit.
Mm.
Right. Oh,
Powerhouse Church of Miami as a
What's going on in the
first
South?
gentleman.
this everybody thought it was Atlanta. When you look at the
Nah,
comment,
it's
Atlanta
Miami.
too.
Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
man.
shit called Powerhouse.
What
Power Bottom Church in Miami.
That's what I was about. Power Bottom Church in Miami.
what do you do if your pastor bring this out and you just like, dude, I was rocking with you, man. I understood your lifestyle, but I'm not addressing
Quit.
him as the first gentleman.
Quit. Because I remember going to church back in the day. You see the pastor and you see his wife standing there.
Uh,
They'd shake their hand when you walk the fuck out. Can you imagine you going out to church to shake the pastor's hand and his hand, and this motherfucker right there, both their hands all greasy and shit. You know what I mean? You spiritually touching his ass. Everybody that's walking by shaking the pastor's hand, they spiritually touching the first gentleman's dick. No, 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 no. These motherfuckers done defiled the church, man.
things done
Hell no,
changed,
man.
man. Things done changed, man. The
Come
church
on,
done
man.
opened up, man.
Could
The
you
church done
imagine
opened up.
the back doors of the church done opened up?
Stop, man. Stop. You're treading.
Come on.
Tread lightly, son. Tread lightly.
The back doors of the
Door.
church.
Who in the hell left the back door open?
I
Used to be the
did.
gate. Who left the gate? Who in the hell left the gate open? Who in the hell left the back door open?
Mm, This is where we at. man.
God damn, man.
Yeah.
What's this? Ella Fitzgerald wasn't the one singing them gospel songs about this, man.
Hey,
Hey,
What
man,
about this, man?
You got
is
people
he
who
wearing a see-through shirt?
That's what I'm saying. This cat got on a see-through sequin shirt, a tight-fitting shirt, up in the chair. Look how he's standing, man. Look how
Dick
he
all over
proud.
his back.
Dick all on his back. That's why he's smiling. He's like, oh,
could you imagine being a deacon?
hell
Mm,
no.
Like, man,
come on, man.
I didn't move
Everybody.
my whole family down here for this, and I didn't know he was gonna pull this stunt, man. I would have never transferred. God, God. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to rethink
You
this
got
whole
you
church
got
thing.
TD Jakes. Have you ever been swallowed? Swallowed.
Will you
Swallowed. Have you been swallowed? Swallowed.
man, would you
Just
stop?
life swallowed. Your
Would you
spirit
stop?
swallowed.
Stop, man.
It's
Please
it's a
stop.
lot of swallowing going on in this. Swallowing going on in Miami. They're swallowing. The whole you motherfucker baptized is a whole little pool full of nut. Just nastiness. Such nastiness.
That
Such
pool got
nastiness.
swimmers in it, huh?
Yeah,
Ah,
that pool nasty.
my God,
That
man.
pool got
And he
KY
got a
jelly in it.
congregation, man. It's a I guess it's a thriving, church,
It's all boys.
and folks are giving their tithes to this situation, and yeah, man. This is
What?
Miami.
Look, I
Hey,
can't even front. I can't even front like I'm some long time church goer that's offended. I've been not going to that motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying? I
Uh-huh.
mean, they been fucking boys. Now they just fucking grown boys now and making them the gentlemen. This it's kind of like that woman, that side bitch, and that you finally decide to bring her around. She make it to the number one seed. That side bitch. You know how they say he ain't never gonna leave his wife. And here comes the side. Well, he brought his man to church, and you know, ugh,
yeah,
ugh. I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine, man. I could not imagine. Ugh.
You're not the only one, man, because this is trending pretty heavy, man. A lot of folks is like, what the hell is going on? I was like, what do you mean? Like you just explained, like it's been going on. He just said, fuck
Yeah.
it. Fuck
Remember
it.
the one we talked
This is the
about in Atlanta?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the couple
yeah. I
or
forgot
whatever.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's hey man, look, like I said, as disgusting as it is, motherfuckers got their right to live their life the way they want to and be happy. And all jokes aside, if that congregation is accepting of this and they are happy with the word that this man is putting out, hey man, then more power to him, man.
Hmm.
If they happy with this arrangement and they don't see anything wrong with it, man, who the fuck I can make jokes all day about it and disagree with it, but that's on his parishioners.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If they don't see nothing wrong. Now I feel like if you can bring a boy up in the church, I feel like the pastor should be able to have 2 and 3 bitches. I know that.
No,
I know
well,
that.
that ain't his thing. But I understand I see what
Not
you're saying.
him. I
Yeah,
know that ain't his
but other
thing.
ones they probably do. It's just a matter of everybody know their position.
Matter of fact, never mind, because you let that happen, he gonna think he can come up in with a flock of boys. You know what I'm
Next.
saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It just
Next. You're right.
what's the marriages where motherfuckers be having like 3 wives and shit?
Polygamy.
Polygamy.
Yeah, he a polygamy. He had about 3 boys sitting up there. The first gentleman, they be a little singing group and motherfuckers and shit. All came in the back door.
No pun intended. Yeah.
Pause.
All
Oh
right,
man.
man. Get this dude in the see-through shirt out of here, man.
Yeah,
Please.
that's what I'm saying. Like he ain't even got no church etiquette, man. Like no Easter suit or nothing. This cat got on the wrestling shirt and shit. He got a shirt that you buy in the porno store. Hell no.
Go ahead, man. Please.
That shirt came with a rubber fist.
At the end of end of a link of beads,
Oh,
big ones.
yeah, boy. We in
Uh,
trouble tonight. Go ahead, man.
uh, uh,
Mhm.
uh.
We in trouble tonight. All right, man. I know you're gonna jump on,
AT&T,
old man. Get you a satellite phone, man. Go ahead.
I always wanted to-
AT&T will never get another dollar of my money. Fuck them. I don't
Yeah,
care if they're offering, every inch of this planet connectivity.
Okay.
AT&T is the worst service I've ever had
Yeah,
in my life.
and they still
But
charge
they're
motherfuckers.
teaming up with Space Mobile and offering audio level uh, phone calls for every inch of the planet, which
This
is
is
weird.
what's up.
It's weird because it seems like, we've had multiple generations of cellular technology and every inch of the planet isn't covered yet.
Not yet. Well,
Nah,
sat phones.
the towers aren't everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, but still, even if like you had degraded quality, I mean, you have ham radios that go from one point of the planet to the other.
Mhm.
It seems like you could have a shittier version of cellular technology that goes over like ham,
Yeah,
but
but
I don't know.
they had it locked down, and now they're teaming up. And they said, I guess it's gonna be part of the new package. Where what? So that means I guess you won't have any roaming charges no more.
Do you still get roaming charges? I mean, haven't had roaming charges
Yeah,
in, I don't know, 10,
I
15
I
years.
think so. Yeah, because I had to turn mine off last time I went on. When I was in the DR or whatever, and I was like, y'all could text me, but don't fucking call me.
Mm.
But yeah, you still get charged over there, and they gave us a window. Like, forget the time frame you're allowed to make calls or whatever, and you wouldn't get charged for roaming. But yeah, man, they still got them. I forgot you don't talk to nobody anyway. You send a quick text or FaceTime them real quick and be done with it. But yeah, man, hopefully, man, this everybody start jumping on. Like they should, like you said, it should be standard. Shouldn't be no roaming. It shouldn't be any of this
yeah.
shit, all this tech. And now they gotta team up with somebody. It's kind of like
Uh, yeah,
fuck y'all been.
it's pretty cool, man. I mean, you got a lot of the motherfuckers like to get out there and you know free solo mountains and shit and
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
spelunking and motherfuckers get stuck and
Yeah.
I've been on that shit on YouTube. It's sad as hell, man. Motherfucker go deep diving and can't get this motherfucker out because
Yep.
you've been caught in a fucking vortex down in some cave with some water. And
Yeah.
motherfuckers got to get out and run 3 miles because they can't call.
Yeah.
That's why I like this new technology like the Apple Watch Ultra and the Ultra 2 got beacons and shit on them. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? Because,
just in case.
yeah, it's for more extreme motherfuckers that like to, hike and climb and, do all that shit up in the mountains. Them folks that's crazy, that like to do all that shit. Brothers, we ain't do. We like to be on solid ground, you
Hmm.
know.
We like to be on the block,
But
We like to be on the block,
we say,
but
we outside. We ain't outside on the mountain.
we ain't
isn't that where
outside
the
on the mountain.
excitement comes from? Is taking that fucking risk?
I think when you
Like if there's no
listen,
risk
man,
in it, there's no fun in it.
there was a motherfucker. I swear to God, the dude was crawling. You could see him. The space was about this big. Nah, maybe a
Mhm.
little bit bigger. And his head was all like this and shit. And this motherfucker had what's that? The selfie stick.
Yeah.
And he was crawling and he was saying, man, people, ask, why do we do this? He said, well, it's the same reason that everybody else do it, to live. They do get some kind of rush, like Alex Honnold. He free soloed El Cap over there in Yosemite, and they studied his brain. And he something about his brain, he can't really feel like sensation and shit like that. Not like
Mhm.
touch, but he can't. And so for him, this motherfucker's high. It declined 3,800 something feet with no fucking rope.
Cool on that.
You
Yeah,
know what
man.
I'm
Go ahead
saying?
and handle your scandal. Get that out your system. And yeah.
This
Um,
motherfucker is the top climber on the planet. I am motivated as hell by him, but not me. Hell no. That's like David Goggins. This motherfucker like to run
yeah. Till
one
his
at
feet
200
explode.
miles at a time.
Yeah.
Bro, he was at mile 7. He said at mile 75, I think he had fractures all through his shins, and he
Yep.
went and did the other 125.
I'm
Like
cool on that
there's,
too.
I'm cool
Yeah.
on that. There is something that these cats get out of it, and it's a lot of them corporate exec types that do that shit, like to climb Everest. They got it's something about conquering shit, man, that puts them in a different space. So, hey, this is for all of them, man, and maybe they could get help faster because
They gonna need it.
listen,
911, where you at?
listen.
Bruh.
There was, I think the one woman, I think it was the woman I saw who got stuck. One of the girls that was with the party, she turned back, or it was a guy, whichever one, because there's so many of these guys. Like one of the most famous ones is the Nutty Putty incident. But these motherfuckers got to run for 2 and 3 miles to get help. So imagine you come out the cave because somebody's stuck.
Yeah.
And you could just pick your phone up and say, "Hey, we got a diver that's stuck." You know what I mean? That's saving time. They can get the helicopters out there, in what, a fraction of the time that it take you to run the 3 miles to get the help.
It's not going to make much of a difference. It's not. I'll tell you that right now. By the time you find somebody that has a specialized training to do the actual rescue,
the extraction,
get them to organize themselves, find where the fuck it is they need to go, bring all that fucking equipment,
get 2-3 other motherfuckers.
Yeah, you looking at a recovery, man. I mean, you looking at just picking up a body. That's it.
So that's where y'all gonna be at. Then we'll see y'all on Monday. It's Saturday. Ain't nobody in the office till Monday, and we ain't paying overtime. So we'll see y'all on Monday. Throw them some granola bars and hang tight.
You said throw them some granola?
Yeah, because we ain't getting out there till Monday, man. We on a budget. We can't spend overtime. Overtime is the weekend. Go ahead.
I'm a rope rescue technician. There's not many other people certified as I am where I work right now. So like you can't get a handful of us in a fucking department,
let alone an emergency.
Yeah, let alone an emergency. Like the FEMA has a list of certified guys. When shit goes south, they go through the fucking list. But that spans the entire country. Like they break that shit up into regions.
Damn, so it's only a few motherfuckers per region.
So you can catch a signal, but dude, got to catch a trolley, got to catch a bus, got to catch a shuttle. Then he got to trek through the woods, and then he get on the plane.
He's got to be available. He's got to be
too.
Available. Nobody's paying rescue technicians to sit by and just wait for rescue. Like these guys have fucking jobs.
Call old man Ali. We got to go get him from Cut Sank to get this motherfucker out of here. Out of this goddamn. Man, look.
Tank ain't going good. Like, shit, I done had a large meal. I can't do nothing till my shit dies.
You see my eyes? I'm not coming to help nobody.
I can't. I'm contagious right now. I can't go fuck with nobody right now.
What if the pastor's first gentleman was one of the motherfuckers, but he saw one of the videos and was like, "Nah, I ain't fuck that."
That's some fucked up shit you did there, man. You had that dude coming down the line with that shirt on. Like, I'm here to help you. Nope. Throw me another granola bar. Nope.
It ain't shit. Wait, what'd you say? Nope.
Throw me another granola bar.
Can you imagine? You stuck.
I ain't reaching for him. His hand is greasy.
You got the boulder all over the chin. You like, oh, help us. No.
I'm cool.
No, send me down some of that spicy limeade, baby. That jalapeno limeade and some griddle cakes.
Be here for a minute.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, let me tell you something. Big bro, Tank, Cuddy, watch them goddamn. That's why I was trying to give motherfuckers some hope. But watch that shit, man, on YouTube. It's like a gang of these motherfuckers that just go down to some hole.
I don't like those, man, because they tempting fate every time. I don't like those. I don't like expeditions up there when they're like, going up on Mount Everest and they actually, they're like, well, so and so's body is on this tier or whatever.
Frozen.
Yeah, they just leave them there. And what's the zone they get to where the oxygen is like half? And some people, they can do it because their lungs are conditioned, and other ones they got to take the tanks up there. Some tanks, but man, I don't like people who tempt fate like that, because to me it's like You get what you get, man, by doing some goofy shit like that.
God gave you where you were supposed to be. Right, right. Like all these motherfuckers that like to go to the bottom of the ocean and shit.
Can't stand that shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
they
those
then wonder why
billionaires
some eat them.
went down there into that damn that spirit bubble that they went down there and that motherfucker imploded on their ass.
The news wasn't shit though, because the news they didn't report that a sub said that they heard an explosion like 30 minutes after they went down.
Yep.
And that was sad because it was a child on there, man. His dad made him go.
Yeah, father and son, and because first the son didn't want to go, but the dad was like, "I got us tickets. You know, I paid all this money. We going down there." It's one of those. It was a flex. You know.
Yeah, I'd be like, nah, motherfucker, nah, dad.
Nah, I don't even like to go on water rides, let
Me
alone
neither.
that shit. Fuck that.
Listen,
Send up pictures, man. That's all. I could sit right on top of that water and watch that camera. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, instead of going out here and relying on an AT&T satellite phone, there are companies that you can contract with before you go out and do some dumb shit, and they'll have your location, and then they'll have a team standing by to come and get your ass when you do fuck up. So one is called Global Rescue, I think it is.
I heard of them.
Yeah. So they'll have properly trained people for whatever dumb shit you're about to do, and it's not cheap, but it's a lot better than relying on AT&T cellular service.
Well, if you're doing all that shit and you got a selfie stick, you damn sure can't afford
Hey, bro,
a motherfucker to go, because none of your homeboys want to go with you. That's why dumbass got the damn selfie stick. Nobody going to videotaping your ass, going through these damn holes and getting stuck and having to show your mama like you couldn't help my baby. Nah, he paid me to video him.
Hey, Cuddy, you ain't got to make me sound completely fucking dumb. All right, I was just suggesting something, motherfucker.
No, just because I'm sure there are plenty other people that think like, oh yeah, exactly. When I go do some dumb shit, I'll just have my AT&T satellite phone.
But you know what? When you listen to these stories, I think that's what these fuckers think, because every story ends up, well, they had to turn around and run for miles so they can get some reception or call somebody. You never hear anything about like the global rescues, man.
Because it's too much money. It's too much fucking money. That shit probably, if you could do that, then you could have your own team with you. For the price that shit costs. I'm sure to have an extraction team on standby. Yeah, because you want to go and play,
right?
Fuck out of here.
And it should. You know what? It shouldn't be cheap because you want to play.
Right?
Because we talking about having other motherfuckers risk their lives.
Yep. Yeah. So you got to cover all that shit. So yeah, I'm sure they got you can sign off your house, your life insurance, and all that shit to cover the costs. Yeah, we'll take that deed. Yeah, your kids' college fund. Yeah, sign that over.
Give me that too. Give me your bitch. I'll take your bitch. I want all of it. I want all of it, because if I got to come down there, I'm sending homie with that shirt down there.
First gentleman coming.
He gonna be oiled up and shit with that shirt on.
He's the only one that could fit through that crack.
Slide right on in.
Slide right on in.
He's comfortable doing it.
Hey, First Gentleman Rescue Services.
Hold on, man. Where's your rope? He get his ass down there with no rope.
Like a snake on my stomach.
He got that beaded rope coming out his ass like a spider.
Go. We're done here. We're done, gentlemen. We're done.
He repelled on them beads out from his ass like a spider.
We were trying to talk about phones.
I'm coming. No pun intended. You can smell them coming.
Go.
This cave smells like shit all of a sudden.
Go.
It's one thing coming down, but going back up those beads, he made it look easy.
I just wanted another granola bar. That's all I wanted, man.
Grab the beads if you want to be saved.
Go,
motherfucker. He like grab the beads. Tie them around your waist. Where the fuck are these connected to? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He got a list too. Don't worry about it.
Go.
I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you. Yes.
Yeah. There we
All
go.
right, Dorothy
Proud of the
Jean
system, man.
Tillman II
Yes, sir.
graduates from ASU with a PhD at 17 years old.
17.
Yes. Yes.
17,
Started
boss.
college at 10.
17. Congrats, young lady.
And
Congrats.
she was
Yes.
homeschooled. Yeah, congrats, man. I wanted, we needed something positive, man. Especially with our people. Boy or girl, man, and to see it was another matter of fact, it was another one too, but that I just seen a story on that got some kind of degree like this at a young age, but 17 got her PhD, and it wasn't, what was it, in
Behavioral health.
behavioral health, man.
Dope.
And was in school at 10, so she's a prodigy, man. These are stories that we don't get to see much, man, but and she gives back, man. She works with young girls, and positive influence, man. Does community service work, and man, beautiful girl, man. I wanted us to see this, man. Give her flowers, man. Dorothy
Yes, sir.
Jean Tillman.
There's another one, little girl who got over 17 something million dollars in grants and all that shit. She hustled the system or whatever. She's applied for all these grants and whatever and scholarships, and she got a few mil out the deal.
Yeah,
And yeah, man, shout out to her and this 17-year-old prodigy, PhD. Put some respect on that young lady's name.
put some respect on her name, because that takes a lot of focus, man, that even adults don't have. You know what I'm saying?
That part. Shout out to her folks.
Right. They said that she
Yeah.
successfully defended her dissertation.
Damn.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Damn.
And I think a dissertation, I knew a young lady that was working on her shit. I knew my professor in child development, she was still doing her shit after years.
Oh yeah.
After like fucking 8 years, she said she was still working on it. I guess they got to be like, several 100,000 pages.
It's also at your own pace too.
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of doctoral candidates won't tell you is that they've been slacking off on their own fucking work.
Yeah,
they put it off.
Mhm.
It's like I'm still working on it.
Yep.
I'm still working on it.
The 17-year-old and kicked ass, so that's what's
Shout
up.
out.
Shout out to her, man. I got a well, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that.
Go ahead, man. Let's bring it home. Go ahead.
Oh no, please. Let's talk about this bull digger ass name of hers.
What?
Her name is Dorothy Jean Tillman II. What woman do you know has been named after another woman?
So
A
Cuddy,
girl could be a junior.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't bring that up because I didn't want to
You
fuck the story up.
You said put some respect on her name. Damn it, here you go. Just shit on her name.
Don't listen to this fool, man.
Hey, man, look.
She a junior. So what? It's a
She
new
a
day.
PhD, motherfucker.
It bothered me. Yes.
Well, we
yes.
just talked about the first gentleman. Things change. Oh man.
You didn't have nothing to say about the first gentleman.
Of course I did.
You put some respect on his name.
No, I didn't.
You didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing about the back door.
Tell that, old man. Tell that.
Leave Dorothy Jean alone.
Leave Junior alone. All right.
Leave Junior
I ain't think a
alone.
woman could be a junior, but damn, you picked the right fucking time, man. Right,
Like,
man.
hold on. Let's talk about that old name of hers.
Yeah, where this bitch get that? God damn. How
That's what
dare
you
you?
focused on all her achievements.
Right,
You
all
focused
her
on that name.
achievements. We can't let you do that
dang.
one.
Double
Man,
on her
can't have
achievements, man.
nothing.
I just gotta hate a little bit. God damn.
No. Well, and we got
Not
to
on
say
the kids,
something
man.
on
Not
the
on
nose,
kids.
man. We
Not
got
on
to
the
say
kids.
something. Yeah,
She's 17.
She's more
18.
accomplished than me. I got to say something.
Oh, not on the kids. She's a fucking doctor. Fuck her.
She's still 17.
Hey man, go to the next topic.
Grown ass doctor.
Next topic. Next topic.
Man.
Damn,
Let's say that
man.
about Doogie
Congratulations,
Howser,
girl.
but go ahead, man.
Don't let me find out you're going to church in Miami. Go change the topic, man. Nigga
Oh man, come
walking
on
through the
now.
pews, bending over, taking offerings.
See, stop. We talking about Red Lobster, man. This is a tragedy. Stop it, man.
Put the money in there.
Stop.
Put the money.
You
in
ain't
there.
don't roll it up. Just ball that shit up and throw it in the corner.
I like the jagged edges.
Can we let it go? Come
I'm
on,
sorry.
man. Can we let this go, man? You see what's on the screen now?
Red Lobster files bankruptcy, Chapter 11. After
man.
years of offering Cheddar Bay biscuits and endless shrimp,
man.
these
This-
motherfuckers are finally going out of business.
Was fine dining for the lower class, man.
There you go.
This was fine dining. You know your folks like, yeah, man. You've been good. I want to treat you to a nice meal. How about we go to Red Lobster? You know, that was fine dining for broke, somewhat broke, inner city kid.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, man, that was a treat. And now that shit's gone. So my thing is now, where are dudes supposed to take these chicks out now on the first date? That don't have much.
That was a top tier date for a lot of women back in the day.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let's get all
Red Lobster.
dressed up and go out and
Yeah.
eat ocean roaches.
Yeah, that's what it was, man.
Hey, listen, for real, that you was trying to get some pussy back in the day. You took
Yeah, man. And she knew what time it was.
She knew what it was. You give us some
Oh,
Cheddar
we ain't
Bay.
going to Chi-Chi's? Nah, girl, I'm gonna take it to Red Lobster. Oh, he like me. Yeah, that part.
Right.
That part.
Right. Get you a little east side babe, take her to the Red Lobster, Nick.
We only had one.
We had that and Chi-Chi's. It
Yeah, we
wasn't
in the
shit out
same.
there.
Yeah, in the
Yep.
same fucking
Right
parking
across the
lot.
yeah.
We only had one.
But what else was out there besides what, the Ponderosa? I'm talking about back in the day.
Yeah, the steakhouses.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's about it. It was that
Motherfuckers didn't go
steakhouses and what you call it, and Red Lobster and Chi-Chi's.
They had an Outback back there.
Yeah, but like you said, Ponderosa up there by the mall.
Get some of them wingdings.
Oh, forget about it. I'm just
Them
these
wingdings
fucking
are-
biscuits, man.
Yeah,
Fucking
them
biscuits.
man.
Those cheddar
Hey.
biscuits, man.
Y'all never picked those up from Walmart?
Man, it ain't the same.
It's not the same.
It ain't the
Nah.
same, man. I bought a box. Yeah, it ain't the same, man.
You hate to see shit like this closed though, man. It's kind of like
It's the end of-
Blockbuster's closing. And
Yeah,
shit.
it's the end of an era, man. And but they said, Tanker sent me something, and they kind of broke it down. It wasn't necessarily bad business. It was like a VC or a venture capitalist came in and bought them up, and I guess gonna sell the land, but still somebody could still franchise the Red Lobster, take the name.
Oh, they did
As
some
well.
gangster shit.
Yeah, man. They flipped this and then they bought it and then sold it and was gonna get it back or some crazy shit in that story you sent me. I was like, this is crazy.
If I remember right, so this venture capital company bought Red Lobster because they own the land that those restaurants sit on. Then they opened up a separate company and they sold the land to the separate company. And now they're selling the actual restaurants to another company. So now whenever like someone comes in to buy a Red Lobster, they have to rent that property from the original venture capitalist.
They sold it and bought it.
Bled this.
Yeah, they bled it dry. And then remember the contractor that serviced all the Red Lobsters with the shrimp and all the food or whatever. Remember that? They was like, that shit was not up to code before they pumped and dumped. They said that shit was terrible. It was like, but yet they had an exclusive contract with Red Lobster only. And they was the only people they could do business with. And they dumped all they bullshit.
Yeah.
Shit they had left over. That shit accidentally, that sat in that freezer that didn't, Ob's freezer in Texas.
Fucking factory second ocean roaches.
Yeah.
That's what they were serving for the all you can eat endless shrimp.
That shit was
They
good.
try to paint it. Yeah, they tried to paint it as, oh, it's because of the endless shrimp. It wasn't endless shrimp. It was the VCs who came in and was like, man, we about to get paid. They straight did a good fella shit on this.
Yeah.
Once we let it dry, you burn the joint. And that's what they did.
Somebody should take the Red Lobster name and turn that shit into like a Papados with some bad bitches in there. Just
Papados is a good restaurant, man.
Some thick bitches. Yeah, remember I took you there? Some thick bitches, man. Just yeah. Oh,
that's what you thinking about now? Like, yeah, all that retail.
Cuddy, cousin Eddie, look, Papados in Texas on a Friday night is a fucking club. If it's still like that. I remember when I first got to Dallas, it didn't matter if you was going to the one, that's what, DeSoto or the one over in Arlington. It would be chock full of sisters, man. Chock full of goddamn sisters. You get some good eating and slide up on something on the bar. Man.
There you go.
They need to turn Red Lobster into that type of shit. Just turn it into some fly shit. Call that shit like Ohio State, the Ohio State. Call that motherfucker the Red Lobster.
Hey, did you guys ever learn about the history of lobster?
Oh yeah, how they were the poor man's food.
Yeah, it was prison food.
Yeah. Back
For
in
real?
the day, it just depends.
Yeah.
It just depends on who's selling it and how they put the spin on it. It was like, man, the peasants ate that shit. That wasn't for the royal and the upper
Chitlins
class.
of the sea.
Yeah.
And it was like the railroad that brought lobster to the other states. Yeah, because it was just like, of course, like Maine, where they were feeding that shit to prisoners, and they were putting it on the trains because it was cheap meat.
Somebody said put some butter on that shit.
Well, no, they were like, well, this is some shit we ain't never had. You get that shit out to Ohio, and nobody knows what a lobster is.
But that shows you the value of shit.
How you value
what I'm saying?
Value in
shows you what people put value on. Some po man shit is now some fly shit.
Just like our culture. First they look down at it, now look at it. You got women, people paying to darken their skin, fatten their asses, fatten their lips,
weave,
but yet still look at black folks like, oh, that's nasty. Really? Right. Look at you.
Right.
You flammable now. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, bitch, you. Yeah.
But that's how it goes, the perception, what you put value in.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Gentlemen. Sierra Fior, some shit, man.
Sierra Fior, product of Italy Black. Semi-sweet. How is it, brother?
It was pretty dope, man. It had some fizz to it.
Okay.
Bubbles.
Okay.
But thank you again, gentlemen, for another great episode. Man, y'all gonna stop with the beads and all that, man. We didn't have that dude jump into like the last 3 fucking segments. We keep our people in one segment, man. Now they done bled over to 3 different ones for no apparent reason because of y'all ignorant asses. Just go tie it in. Yeah, shame on you, old man, for trying to disrespect that young lady's name, man.
Yeah, man.
Female junior. Female junior is a thing now.
It's just weird, okay? It's just weird.
Man, she
that's
got
all
a
I'm
doctrine,
saying.
Man. She got a doctrine.
Yeah, that's doper.
I hope they call you a coon 3 times like Dr. Umar. Hope Dr. Umar call you a coon 3 times.
Hey, like Cousin Eddie said, that motherfucker ain't paid that many dudes to tell you who's black and who's not.
There you go.
Damn straight.
Real shit. Real shit. Real shit. I get tired of that shit. I ain't into all that calling a motherfucker a coon. That's some, but yeah, man. But hey, brothers.
Yes, sir.
Thank you again. Love y'all, man. Take care. Don't
right
forget,
on, man.
Leave it up.
Love y'all, brothers.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right, man. Peace.